Hey everybody, I'm that one person, and I am trying to speak really quickly because I think that the song that's playing in the background is copyrighted, so we're gonna skip the title screen because I don't want to get sued. Am I late? Arizona, you are just on time. Why are there three people here to watch the Simpsons game? Anyway, hey everybody, I'm that one person, and welcome to this, the Simpsons game on PS2, PS2. I was gonna list all the consoles, but then I remembered I don't know all the consoles. I can't spell my own name. Alright. I had to download the Twitch app for this game, and it better be good. No promises. I cannot make any promises. Regardless, welcome to the Simpsons game on PS2. Which, if I'm correct, is the worst version of the game, but it's not a bad game. This is a game that I played a lot in my childhood. I wouldn't say it's the best game in the world by a long shot. It's one of those game words. It's one of those games that you played a lot as a kid, and you come back as an adult, and it's like, eh, it's fine, but it's not terrible. Why are you playing the worst version? Because it's the only version I own. I don't remember how many versions there are. I think there was like PS2, PS3, and Xbox 360? Either way, this is the only one that I own, so we're just gonna play the one that I own. To replicate the nostalgia as much as possible. Anyway.
Wow, chocolate, half price.
Excuse
Sorry,
me,
cussy.
Fatty. You're eating our world.
Hey, you're like that rabbit thing from that book about a girl named Alice who goes to Wonderland. What was it called? Oh yeah, Snow White and Stupid Town.
For your information, I am the white chocolate rabbit.
Hey, white chocolate's not even chocolate. It doesn't even contain cocoa solids.
Well, if I'm not real chocolate, then you probably wouldn't be interested in eating me.
White chocolate.
Anyway, this game is really fucking weird, and I'm sure you're already noticing that. This is the fucking tip of the iceberg. This game is fucking ridiculous. Oh, game audio isn't synced very well, huh? I will try to fix that. It shouldn't be that bad. Homer's just gonna stand there for a little bit. Okay. I'm suddenly realizing I'm not sure I know how to fix that. I've fixed this before, is the thing, but I don't remember. Hang on, okay, so what specifically is happening? Is it too fast or is it too slow? Oh, whoops. Don't worry about that. Okay, I think... God, my OBS is miss. Audio is behind, too slow, okay. I think I might know what's happening. Audio video filters. I'm supposed to have a video delay on this, and I guess when I was messing around with this and getting the new layout set up, I forgot to add that to this one. Give me a second. Oh god. That's in Chinese. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. 470. Okay. That probably did something. Tell me, is that better timed? I think that might have fixed it. Probably. That should have fixed it. I think so. Alright, good enough. Alright, anyway... Let me put this back. This game is fucking weird. But I don't want to get too deep into that right now, because I have things that I want to talk about. Oh, what? You won't know for sure till dialogue. That's fair.
Why so slow?
This game has a lot of weird collectibles, and we're going to be seeing that pop up a lot. We are not going to be 100%ing this game, because it's not worth it. Regardless, I have things to talk about, and just in general, this game is weird, and I'm having trouble keeping up with everything. Things about the stream. I have made some very small changes. Oh god, I forgot how tutorialized the beginning of this game is. Regardless. So last stream, I mentioned that I was thinking about adding a sub goal. And... there it is. For the record, I just want to make this very clear about that sub goal. I don't expect you to beat that, or to get to that in any small, short amount of time or anything. I don't want that to be there to pressure you into feeling like you have to do that. That is there purely for the sake of, if you guys want to do that, if you guys want to sub, then sure, there's a thing for it. You can do something. I don't want to rush it. I don't want you to feel obligated. It's there, though. Also that, because there are subs now, there are also a couple emotes. Can you see that on the... oh, it's very small. It's very small in the chat box. Arizona has sent out one that is the follower emote. And then I am going to put these in here. Those are the subscriber emotes. You don't have to worry about that. You don't have to, like, words. Those are there. You know, if you want them, I mostly added them because, again, I was doing the sub goal, and I wanted to give you guys an actual reason to subscribe, as opposed to just fucking putting that there. I made most of these emotes, and I can only use one of them. You made two of the emotes. I guess that is still half of them, but the one emote you can use is still one that you have made, to be fair.
Come on, let me just bite off in here.
But yeah, Arizona made, obviously, the follower emote, which is literally just my profile picture. She also made the rage emote, and then I made the dead emote, just because I felt like it. 2 of 3 is still most. You're right, but still, that's still... you can still use half of the emotes you made. I don't know, man. I'm still trying to figure this stuff out, you know? There's a lot to figure out with streaming, and I'm not very good at it still. Regardless, I'm here to fucking play a video game, not talk about sub goals and all that. I'm lost. I'm going in circles because I was too focused on talking to you guys. Anyway, all this is besides the point. We're here to play Simpsons. And to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not sure this is a good idea. Playing this game, I mean. I may get sued. I don't think I will. I looked up on YouTube whether or not I could do it, and there was like a full Let's Play. And according to the description of his videos, there was only like 3 songs in the game that would get copyrighted, one of which was the title screen theme, which is why I was trying to talk over it and skip over it. But there's also 2 more, which I will be trying to avoid. Like, I might just straight up have to turn off the music at certain points. My goal is to distract you enough so that you make 0 progress. Well, you know what, Arizona? You're doing a great job. Because I have done next to nothing. This is supposed to be an incredibly short and simple tutorial level, and I have been here for 11 minutes. Mute the game and beatbox the song yourself. Are you fucking crazy? I haven't even played this game in like, I don't know, 5 years or something. It's been a while since I played the game. All that I really remember is that the plot is fucking bizarre. And you know that that's concerning, because the last time we played a Simpsons game was the Simpsons Hit and Run, and I mean, fuck. The camera in this game is ridiculous, by the way. Like, for one thing, it does like the flipped camera thing where you press right and it swings to the left, which is kind of jarring. But also, it just whips all over the dang place. I'm just trying to look forward. Bebop's Five Nights at Freddy's. No. I'm not gonna do that. Regardless, my point is this game is fucking weird, and this entire first level is just the fucking tip of the iceberg. Even this is barely even fucking scratching what the hell is gonna be happening here. It is an experience. Let me tell you, man. Just want to grab the thing. Okay, I don't actually remember what I'm supposed to do here, besides just kind of roll around for a bit. I think it just ends after a while at this point. Regardless, this is the end of the tutorial, and it took way longer than it should have taken us to get to this point. Cutscene.
Not dreaming, not dreaming, not dreaming, not... What? Damn it, I was dreaming! Why is life so unfair? All I want is the ability to eat everything in sight and turn into a giant ball! Is that too much to ask? Damn you, reality!
"9 minutes on the fucking tutorial, and we should have at most taken 5. Thank you for being distracting, Arizona. I appreciate that. Anyway, that entire tutorial... Audio is still behind, but it's fine. How bad is it behind, though? I want to try to fix it, at the very least. You know, it didn't time it. Well, there's another cutscene soon up. I don't remember Marge being that fucking horrifying. Didn't remember
I
that.
can't promise I'll try, but I'll try to try.
Okay. Honestly, I didn't plan most of the stream. I just kind of thought that I would go into it. I mean, I usually don't plan my streams besides what game I'm going to play. Marge is always horrifying. Marge's voice is always horrifying, but that's kind of what makes Marge Marge. Anyway, another cutscene right here. Or not.
My life can be pretty exciting, but...
That was weird. I pressed triangle and it just froze up all the... But it's okay, she'll crunk with you, sweetie. No thanks, I'll pass.
Hello, pathetic store nerd. 1 copy of Grand Theft Scratchy, please.
Sorry, sir, that game is rated M.
No problem, I have ID.
This is a Calzone Zone frequent calzone eater's card.
There's a free calzone in it for you.
This never happened.
Wow, teenagers are so dumb.
Bart, what are you doing near a video game store? Buying a video game? I've heard about this. It's the game where you play a meanie Bobini that murders other meanie Bobinis. I'm putting this game in the same place I put your swimsuit magazines and your BB gun, Homer's underwear drawer.
Ugh, great, now I have nothing to play except the games I bought yesterday, and I'm totally sick of them. Simpsons game. This is so weird. The only Simpsons game I can think of is the one where we all pretend Dad isn't an alcoholic. What could it be? Wait a sec. This is a manual for a video game set in Springfield. And Dad is a character. And so is Mom and Lisa. Who'd want to play her? Whoa! I'm in this game. I wonder what my moves are. Jumping, floating. Oh man, I gotta try this. Wow, this is the only good book ever written.
Hey, boy, look what appeared in my magic drawer. Hey, what's with the fruity getup? If you're planning on coming home like that, don't bother.
Dad, I'm a superhero now, and I have all these awesome powers.
Superpowers, huh? Well, that's cool, I guess. I was gonna go shoot bats while reading swimsuit magazines in this cave. Wanna come with?
Remember when I said this game's plot was weird?
Maybe don't tell your mom about the cave and the swimsuit
They used
magazine.
they used the whole ass budget on that one spinning camera scene. Maybe, I don't know. I know that all the cutscenes were animated by the actual Simpsons staff, as I'm sure you can figure that out. But, yeah. The plot of the game is that Bart just found the manual to the game. Like, that was even, like, the same box art and everything. And I'm dead. Okay, great start. This game's plot is fucking weird, and it's gonna get so much more bizarre here on out. Don't expect this game to make even the smallest hint of sense.
Whoa, this room would be a great place for a skate park.
Also, we can switch characters now. This game is kind of obnoxious with its mechanics. Like I said, that it's not the best game by any means. It's fun, it's decently fun, but it definitely has some problems.
I step on these things, I go down. I'm a freaking genius.
You'll need the infinite lives code. This game just has infinite lives by default, thankfully. But yeah. I lost track of what I was saying.
Can you see where
Right,
they
this
keep the bear
game
from up there?
is... It has problems. I think my biggest problem with it, and was something that you probably noticed during that tutorial level. This game has a lot of combat, and it's not very interesting. I mean, I was literally just spamming square that entire time. So yeah, this game isn't the most thrilling game in the world.
Go again.
It's an interesting idea having a... Okay, cutscene. Okay, well this cutscene isn't made by the actual Simpsons staff.
Remember, people, we came to this museum to steal, not learn. Don't look at any of the displays. Stay focused.
Come on, let's get out of here and find a situation where my new superpowers could be useful.
I think Lenny needs help moving. Dude's got a huge futon.
Wait! Maybe I should stop the bullies from robbing the museum.
Well, you're the Dark Avenger of the Night.
It's a licensed game, find one of those that are good. The Simpsons Hit and Run. Arizona. Really? We literally played one on this channel. We've played multiple on this channel, on my YouTube channel at least. There are a lot of good licensed games, and frankly I'm tired of people pretending like all licensed games are bad. I mean, this one isn't honestly bad. It's not great, but it isn't terrible. Hit and Run is overrated, and I'll say it. Is it really a bad game, though? You didn't say find a perfect game. You just said find a good licensed game.
Okay.
And regardless, there's a lot more examples of good licensed games out there. SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom. The list probably goes on, but I'm trying to not get too distracted right now. I say as I proceed to get stuck.
Finally.
Oh, right, duh. It's not bad, but it's overrated. I mean... Okay. I think the major reason is because everyone already has, like... There's, like, a stigma behind licensed games, as you just proved. So just there being a relatively good licensed game makes people fucking lose their shit. The same could probably be said about Battle for Bikini Bottom, but I will say that one's probably... I forgot the switch button. Oh no, that's right. Sometimes the game just doesn't let you switch characters. No, get distracted. We cannot make progress this stream. We've already made it to the second level, so we're a little too late. Anyway, my point is, or as I was saying, not my point is, I feel like it's the same thing with Battle for Bikini Bottom as it is with Simpsons Hit and Run, being that there's just so many licensed games out there that people just kind of get the impression that they're all bad. So when they find one that's actually genuinely good, it's kind of surprising and everything. Damn it, I'll sneak into your house and delete your save file. No progress allowed. You don't even know where I live, and even if you did, you wouldn't even... You're not even anywhere close to being able to do that.
Deadly fighting machine so fast. That's a good, healthy hatred of authority.
Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, before I keep getting distracted, I feel like Battle for Bikini Bottom is probably a better game than Simpsons Hit and Run. That's probably going to make a lot of people upset just by me saying that. But, like, I just feel like that's the fact of the matter here. I don't think Simpsons Hit and Run is bad by any means. I really love that game. But at the same time, it's definitely not perfect. And I feel like just overall, Battle for Bikini Bottom is just more fun. I'll pay Steven to do it. He doesn't know where I live either. We've been over this. I thought there was going to be something in that corner.
Hey, it's those bones Flanders said God planted in the ground to fool us.
I'm trying to flip back and forth between what you're saying. The best licensed game is Bakugan Battle Brawlers for the Wii. I wouldn't know that, but I'm definitely not going to say that you only said that so that way you can plug what you're going to be streaming soon. How dare you? It's different when someone else plugs their channel on my channel versus when I do it on my channel, you know? It feels different. No, I just like to meme about it. I've never even... I know nothing about that franchise? I'm gonna say franchise. Like, I've heard the name, and that is my entire knowledge of Bakugan. Homer's gonna die. Let's just see, can he actually do it? Hang on, the guard's actually making me play the game. I'm surprised he actually got through that, to be honest with you. Oh, there he goes. I mean, I can revive him, but he'll just respawn anyway. Bakugan is like Beyblade, it's an anime made solely to sell toys. That sounds pretty dumb.
Welcome to Springfield Museum's History of Man.
And woman.
Oh, what? I don't remember that at all. Square, X? Oh.
Don't say things you can't
Okay. So they did try to make the combat slightly more interesting. They failed because it still feels pretty much exactly the same. But they tried, I guess. Toys were little balls that unfolded into monsters when they touched the metal cards that came with them. Weird. I mean, whatever you can make work, but... Did that really warrant making an entire anime to try to sell it? I don't know. What is he doing? Let me switch to Homer.
Tag in.
Okay. So the thing about this game is that despite even though there's obviously a focus on combat, the game works better as a puzzle game purely because there's actually some sort of thinking involved. Obviously, this isn't the biggest thing in the world, but hey, they did something. And obviously that wasn't even really a puzzle. Is that Tetris? How am I never noticing these things? Yeah, that is very clearly like someone really poorly playing Tetris. There's more mechanics of Bakugan, but that's the gist of it. Fair enough.
This move reminds me of the gap between me and my son.
God, this camera thing is just completely throwing me for a loop this entire fucking time. Alright. I just want to focus on what I'm trying to be focusing on. Or what I need to be focused on. You know, I remember this game being better.
Okay.
I mean, it's fine. But I definitely don't remember it being so slow, especially early on.
Despite facts uncovered by troublemaker Lisa Simpson, proving he was actually a bloodthirsty pirate. So forget the last part of
What I do remember is that this game has sections that are unnecessarily difficult for seemingly no reason whatsoever. And I guarantee you we will be seeing more of those later. In fact, I think there's actually one in this next level, or in this level, I mean. The next section of this level.
Let me introduce my fist.
Man, maybe streaming this was a bad idea. This fucking camera is driving me nuts, and this game is not all that interesting, to be honest with you. The reason is to pad out the playtime. I mean, yeah.
Texas Ranger.
Yeah. Fucking... wow. Hang on, I need to see if there's something I can do about this camera. Don't resume the game. Whew. Can I, like... I don't even know what I would need to change, though. Like, it's just getting stuck on things. I can't really fix that. Gamers tend to think that longer game mean better. I don't think that's true. There's a lot of shorter games that are definitely better than some long games. I think it's less that the gamers think that, and more that... Fucking... I'm getting so confused. And more that, like, companies think that if they make their games longer, then people will think they're better. But it never actually works. Like, here's the thing, if there's usually a game with a lot of padding or pointless bullshit, I feel like most of the time people are gonna actually call them out on that, as opposed to just saying, oh, well, it's a long game, so it's a good game.
I wonder which one of these balls is the world.
Remember getting all and what the heck? I'm trying to switch characters here. Thank you. Let Homer get beaten up, I don't care.
Mind if I hitch a ride?
Okay, but remember getting all endings in Shadow the Hedgehog takes multiple days. Yeah, I don't understand why someone would... I definitely double jumped there. Oh god, I have to press the button again? This is gonna suck. I remember this part being unnecessarily difficult, purely because if you fall down you have to do everything over again. And it's not like it's active. Switch characters!
I'm on.
Maybe my controller's fucked up. I feel like part of this is probably my controller. Because I feel like there's a lot of things that shouldn't be giving me trouble. That are giving me trouble.
Mercury was named for the Roman god Mercury, a winged...
I didn't expect for the stream to be so negative about this game, to be honest with you. Because it's still a decent game. It's just that it's a little bit repetitive with some things. Like the combat. Which is why I'm just ignoring the combat, as you can see. But I mean, hey, at least that's an option most of the time.
Clouds that cover Venus.
Get a new controller, get one that glows. I don't know if they sell PS2 controllers that glow anymore, or at least ones that work well.
I wonder which planet is the toilet. I gotta take a Bart whiz.
Regardless, I do actually enjoy this game. I wouldn't say that... I said it multiple times. I wouldn't say that's the best game in the world. At all.
Sorry, Jimbo. I'm afraid I can't
But it's
do
decent,
that.
it's fun. At the very least, it has a fucking weird-ass story. And the music is really good, for the record. I just want to say that. This game's soundtrack is surprisingly... Like, for the game, it's disproportionately good. Like, I feel like this game doesn't deserve to have as good of a soundtrack as it does.
Stop freaking me out with your unusual gliding and slingshot abilities! We're just henchmen, man! Skinner hired us!
Principal Skinner?
Yes, it is I. I mean, me. No, it is I, yeah. The city cut our science budget so much I needed to steal from the museum just to have visual aids.
I've never heard of such an evil plan. You're like if the Iron Sheik had a baby with Rowdy Roddy Piper, times 1,000,000,000.
This Azoraptor's coccyx would have inspired a generation of students to fall in love with science. Oh well, looks like it's jail for me.
Sorry. Would have been here sooner, but I can't get the hang of this dang map quest. Turns out there's a north and a south Elton Avenue. Really messed me up.
You've learned a valuable lesson, Skinner. Confessing to crime doesn't pay. Book 'em, Wiggum.
I know I'm supposed to book 'em. Gosh, you don't have to be such a jerk about it.
I think I'm gonna like having unbelievable superpowers.
Buy a non-glowing one and tape some lights to it. I guess I could do that. I lost track of what I was gonna say, so I'm just gonna go off on some other random tangent. Anyway, what's your favorite Simpsons meme and why is it steamed hams? To be perfectly honest with you, this is gonna be kind of a surprising confession. I don't actually know all that much about Simpsons. I haven't watched very much of it. I remember at one point I tried to, like, watch some of it from the beginning, and then just go through. And, like, it was fine, but at the same time, after a while I noticed I wasn't really watching it, I was just doing something else. I'll probably go back and try to actually watch The Simpsons. Then why do you play the game so much? Because I played them, well, I played this one when I was a kid, Arizona, and I used to watch The Simpsons a lot when I was a kid. I know of a lot of The Simpsons, but I haven't watched most of the actual show, you know? And also, so much is an overstatement. This is the second one I have played, and it's probably the only one of the two I am going to play. Play the Futurama game. I have never played the Futurama game, and frankly, I would love to get my hands on it at some point. Then again, I'll probably have to go through and watch Futurama again.
You get out there, remember, no chewing. Chewing's for chumps. Nothing but swallow. Nothing but swallow.
I hope I win. Last year I was the first guy to barf.
Barf? Please, in this business, we refer to that as a Roman incident.
That does sound a lot classier.
What are you worried about? You have video game powers on your side. It's like cheating, but cheating.
Woohoo! Cheating!
Duffman welcomes you to the Duff Ultimate Eating Challenge.
I'll dedicate this gorging to my dearly departed mother. She choked here in a haggis eating contest.
Hoy recuperaré mi dignidad. With great hunger comes great responsibility. Gentlemen, start your digestive tracts. On your mark, get set. Ciao!
What? Oh, right, this level's timed. Anyway, we're at an eating contest now. because we're at an eating contest now.
Let's do this.
This game is really weird. I've mentioned this before. This game is weird.
Agent message waiver.
You remember the Futurama game Easter egg that took years to solve? It was pretty cool when they solved it. It was pretty cool when they solved it. I remember when I first heard about that one by just fucking scrolling around on the cutting room floor before they even solved it, so I kind of got to see them actually figure it out, like, as it happened, and that was a great experience, I must say. It's crazy when shit like that happens. Honestly, it's just crazy that people are still finding Easter eggs in old-ass games to this very day. Especially just by playing the game normally, like actually just by figuring it out, as opposed to like using cheats or whatever. I mean, they did use some cheats to find it, but that's not the point here.
Moment of silence for the Super Taco. Oh yeah!
Someday I wish I could help find some unsolved Easter egg. Honestly, me too. But I know I probably never will. Like, for anyone to even do something like that, I don't know. Obviously there would have to be an unsolved Easter egg for you to find. And then there's just such low chance of you actually finding it. I don't know, man. I just feel like I would never be able to actually do that. Unless maybe something like shows up in like the corner of one of my streams or something. I don't know, man.
These contestants have ice water running through their stomachs.
Anyway, I've been meaning to say this for at least a little bit about this game. I really like the way that they make I'm just repeating myself. I like the game makes use of two characters at once. I like the little switching mechanic. Like the idea of having two different characters with different abilities. Obviously, it's not fantastic. It's not the... I'm sure that there are games that also do this, and probably do it better. But it's interesting enough, and it's fine. It works for the characters, and each of them have their own unique movesets, and are used in specific levels in certain ways. It's fun, it adds some variety. Even if some characters are used a lot more than others. Like, I don't remember which one, it was either Bart or Homer, who are used by far the most. And I definitely remember that Marge is used the least, because she appears in 3 levels. 3 levels. It's kind of surprising. They didn't balance how much you used each character. And that's kind of sad, because honestly, Marge has one of the more interesting ability sets and everything. We'll get into that later when we actually see it. But it's a little disappointing, you know? Why did I pause? I'm still trying to wrap my head around the whole fucking switching characters thing. But does Marge crunk with you in her levels? I don't recall. I don't think so. But fucking maybe there is a way to do that. I don't know. Come on.
Sweet.
I'll say it. The gameplay of this game might not be the most exciting thing, but I like the variety of the levels. Like, they all have very interesting and unique and different aesthetics and everything, you know? Clearly they put a lot of time and effort into this game, is what I'm trying to say, you know? Like, I was incredibly negative and aggressive at the beginning, but honest to God, I do like this game, and there is a lot of cool things about it.
Hardly knew you.
Like, if I was to separate the game into chapters, so to speak, I would say currently we're in Chapter 1, and then it'll be pretty obvious when we get to Chapter 2, to say the least. It'll be obvious when we switch to any chapter, really. But if I was to say anything, all of the different chapters, quote-unquote, all have very unique and interesting level designs. 2 might be the most repetitive in terms of its level design, but there's still a lot of interesting and unique things they do with it. I like the cartoony look of the levels. Yeah, I agree. It's kind of weird, but at the same time I feel like they did a good job trying to translate the 2D art style of The Simpsons to 3D, as opposed to kind of trying to, like, do something kind of unique like Hit and Run did. Don't get me wrong, I like both of their art styles. I feel like this one probably looks a little bit better. Obviously it doesn't look great in some places, but it looks better.
I don't think I've ever seen such a beautiful sight. Okay. The USA! Love it or eat it!
Time for an incredibly basic and simple boss fight. I'm not even sure if this can qualify as a boss fight, but this is the end of the level now, so... What? I did the thing, and I killed Bumblebee. Okay. Sure, game. Oh, right. I probably should have mentioned this earlier. I said that this was the quote-unquote the worst version of this game. And when I say that, I'm referring to two things. First of all, I'm not counting, like, the DS version, or if there's any other different portable console versions of the game. I don't know if there are, but if there are, I'm not counting them because they're usually so different anyway. But regardless... Where'd that thing go? That's literally just the end of the level. There, we're done here. Regardless, I say that this one... I'll get back into that once this cutscene's over.
Geez, that was my choking hand. Still, you did great. Homer, Duffman is proud to declare you our ultimate eating champion. Oh yeah. Here to present you with the Red Barkley Championship belt is last year's champion. Ooh, we'll need to get that adjusted.
Akira, how did you win? You're so tiny.
Technique. And now, the losers have to clean up! Oh yeah!
You maniacs! You blew it up! Ah, damn you! God damn you all to hell!
Hey, less references, more mopping.
Alright, anyway, your Twitch app crashed? How did that happen? Man, Twitch is a well-working and stable website. Anyway, what I was trying to say earlier, the reason why I personally believe that this is the quote-unquote worst version of the game is just because there's a lot less things in it. Like, there are entire sections of levels that are cut out. There's supposed to be like a whole hub world of the entirety of Springfield. You don't have that. Normally you're supposed to be able to just leave through the front door, but I can't. If I press triangle at the front door, it just takes me to the next level. Boss Battle too intense for my 2016 phone. Damn. A boss battle from the year... Hang on.
I don't apologize.
It doesn't
I'm sorry, but that's the way I am.
Probably 2005 or some shit. It's too much for your 2016 iPhone. Or not iPhone, you have an Android, I think. Anyway, now we're gonna take down a logging factory.
Bart, Dad said you have superpowers. That's amazing. How'd you get them?
Manual.
That manual has staggering metaphysical implications. We have to take it to the proper authorities.
We could do that, but wouldn't you like to know what your powers are first?
I have powers? Wow. With these abilities, I can be a force for social justice.
Oh, God. Can we skip this level?
Come on, it'll be fun. You can hurt a lot of bad guys.
Well, if there's gonna be hurting.
So, we'll cut down all the forests in Springfield and turn each tree into a single luxury toothpick.
Great idea, Mr. Burns. One tiny question, won't that lead to environmental disaster?
If you want to make an omelet, you have to wreck a few planets.
Well said, sir. Well said.
Yeah, Samsung Android. Dim. Anyway, I mentioned earlier that I was going to split this game up into chapters, quote-unquote, to make it easier to explain. Right now we're in Chapter 1, which is just kind of The Simpsons doing what they would probably do normally, but with their new powers. The plot gets real weird after this point, and it's very sudden. I'm not sure if it was just they didn't think about how sudden it was and just thought, sure, we'll go with that. Or if they just actually wanted it to be sudden, I don't know. This game's plot is not the biggest. Clearly they didn't put the most amount of thought into it. But at the same time, that's kind of what makes it fun, because it's so fucking stupid and ridiculous and over the top, and it just makes no sense. Your phone is chugging right now? Damn, I'm sorry. I wish I could do something to make the stream run better for you, but I don't think I can. Why do I keep trying to fight the enemies? I know that it's stupid and pointless. Like, most enemies in this game just respawn anyway. And even if they don't, like, it's just, you don't have to. You can just ignore them. We're probably going to be trying to ignore most of the enemies in this game. Because let's be real. Do we really want to spend, like, a fucking hour trying to fight enemies when we can just keep making progress? Oh god, the platforming of this is way more precise than it should be. And I'm sure it'll run at 5 PS even if this shit was Punch-Out. You're right, it honestly might even be on my end. I don't think so, because I don't think I've dropped any frames, but who knows, I can never trust my internet.
This factory really is a marvel.
I guess I just don't need this anymore. I just need to get rid of that.
The plant smells great.
And Bart's dead, okay. I need to wait for him to wake up again so I can play as him, so I can float.
Mother Earth is ashamed of you.
There we go.
Kick ass.
A busy worker is a happy worker.
Oh wait, I need to... No wait, I just kicked that. That's right. No, it's 100% my end. Well, I'm sorry.
My plant is working perfectly.
Honestly, about this game's combat, I'm surprised they tried to put so much of a focus on it, considering the fact that they can clearly do things much more interesting with this game, and usually do at most points of the game. Honestly, I feel like it works much better as a platformer or a puzzle game. A puzzle platformer, if you will. Because there's a lot of interesting puzzles and platforming in this game. Obviously, this isn't the most thrilling thing, but they definitely do a lot of interesting things with it later. I just feel like the beginning of the game probably... I mean, obviously it would make sense if the beginning of the game wasn't where they get the most complex with it. Because how could they? It's the beginning of the game. People still need to learn.
Work is a privilege, not a right.
This is the suffering I must endure to support the cause. I'm sorry that we can't have your Wi-Fi be working fine. I can't do anything to fix it, though. I won't be offended if you can't deal with this anymore and just decide to bail. Just gonna take this. I don't even know why I'm collecting these, because I know that you can't actually do anything with them unless you collect the whole set in a level. So it's just a fucking waste of my time. But I see collectible, I grab. I see shiny thing, I want.
The busy worker is a happy worker.
And you know what? I'm probably gonna keep picking them up throughout the entire game, for the most part. And we're probably never gonna collect any of the full sets anyway. Okay, well...
Those men sure are glistening.
Where? Oh, he got moved to the side, apparently. Are the Saw Blades always an insta-kill, or was it just that one time? It's probably always an insta-kill. So I probably shouldn't just throw myself at the Saw Blades.
Work is a privilege, not a right.
No, we support the cause. I'll be here until my phone explodes. That's probably not a good idea, but, I mean, you know, I know better than to try to stop you from doing literally anything. So I'm just not gonna try.
You know, fighting is a lot like
I'm just gonna keep playing this game and pretend like nothing's going on over there. Yeah, that's how physics works. I didn't even need to do this. This is just for another collectible.
Let's do this.
Well, I already put in the effort, so I might as well just go grab it. Honestly, I'm just gonna say it. I have been pretty nervous, like, this entire stream, because I feel like I may end up getting a copyright claim from this. Like, I already mentioned that. I don't know if I will or not. And this is a 2016 Samsung, so it could explode. Oh right, there was an era where Samsung's phones literally could explode, weren't there? Good luck to you, man. Wow, I cannot go anywhere in here. Never mind, there you go. Perfect.
And so, the smart sister built a path for the stupid brother.
This is the cutscene.
Hey, that sounds like a tree swallow.
No, it sounds like a yellow-crowned heron. Oh my god, that sounds like a chainsaw.
No, it sounds like a buzzsaw. Hey, Carl, why do we fight so much?
Sometimes I think it's because it's all we have left.
It's fine, copyright claims are fine. I don't think I believe you. I don't think I'm gonna believe the person who has, like, 80 copyright claims on their YouTube channel. Twitch will just mute parts of the VOD and you can try to edit the songs out of the YouTube upload if need be.
Don't you just love Mr.
I guess
Burns?
that's
I mean,
fair.
you're
I can't
serious
grab
leader.
that. I don't know, like, I said that I saw, like, I looked it up beforehand to check if I would be able to. Why is everyone chasing her? Sure, fine, beat her up, I'll just stop you from respawning. They're just fucking... Why do they have a death wish against her? Like, I get that they're supposed to be attacking us, but why are they all going after her? Anyway, regardless, I looked it up beforehand on YouTube, and I should be safe, except for, like, a few specific instances. But at the same time, I can't help but be a little nervous, you know?
Making your leader very unhappy.
Then again, I also have the most bizarre reason to not be too nervous. And I would love to show it to you when it actually shows up, but I don't know if I can. Because I don't know because I can't hear the music, and there's one specific song that I want to talk about. So I can't actually know which song it is. Like, if it's playing or not. So I'm just gonna say it. Did you know that a section, or that a song from this game was used in the TV show Impractical Jokers? At least I'm 99% sure it was. I know that sounds really strange, and it is. I don't know how to describe it. I'm pretty sure it was, right? Because I remember one time my dad, when he was still around, was watching the show from the other room, and I was like in the bathroom or something, and I remember like hearing one of the songs playing like in the show, and I thought, do I recognize that? Have I heard that before? And I genuinely like fucking checked online to see what the song was. I'm like 99% sure it was exactly a song from this game. How it wound up on a fucking TV show like that, fucking, I can't even begin to understand why. But, I mean, you know what? Sure. If that's what you guys want to go with, go right ahead. I can't drop it on them? Okay, sure. Just let him get beat up then. Is there even a purpose to this? Is this necessary for me to continue? I feel like this might not be necessary for me to make progress. And honestly, I probably shouldn't be messing around with this, considering the fact that I think Carl and Lenny are about to die very soon if I don't get my shit together and stop messing around with all of this garbage. Sure, we're gonna roll with that.
Those men sure are glistening.
I want to see what that chat message is, but I can't because I'm playing the game. And I'm worried about the timer. Because there is a timer. You can't see it, but I'm like 99% sure that Carl and Lenny are actually here. And they can actually fucking... Like, if you take too long, then you'll have to restart because they get chopped up in a woodcutter. Like, who keeps fucking shooting me? Okay, he's done for. Fine. Invisible timers are the worst. 100%. I just fucking... Like, I'm not a fan of timers in games in general, for the most part. But, like, if you just don't know how much time you have, that's just so annoying. That's just the worst. Are they even here? It didn't look like they... Oh, there's the timer. 38 seconds. Lisa. Was there a timer before? I didn't see a timer. Was there an invisible timer before? I don't even know. There they are.
Making your leader very unhappy.
You saved our lives. You kids are heroes.
Yeah, we're gonna tell everyone we were rescued by, Homer's kids, whose names are...
Bart and Lisa! Oh, I can't believe you forgot our names. You've known us our whole lives.
So, we're not thinking about you all the time, you know?
I didn't remember that being a thing. Also, this is a cutscene. I didn't do that. It's weird how they had that be a cutscene instead of just letting the player do it, but sure.
Lisa, we did it! We destroyed the factory!
But
put 200 hardworking Americans out of a job. How are we supposed to feed our families now?
You could retrain in a field with a brighter future, like daycare management or sports massage.
But I've been a logger all my life. My daddy was a logger, and his daddy before that, and his daddy before that.
Hey, great story.
All I wanted was to destroy our delicate ecosystem. And this is the thanks I get.
I'm sorry, sir. You want me to have some goons rough up Al Gore?
I'd like that.
Alright, I missed this chat message a little bit ago. One time I was watching TV and a commercial was using a copyright-free song that a YouTuber I watched used for their intros, and it really threw me for a loop. I know that feeling all too well. It's always so bizarre when you just hear a song that you're not expecting to hear in a place like that, you know? Or really just, there's a lot of examples of things like that, not specifically that. I think there was like a company that made an elevator safety thing or whatever, and it just used a green screen clip of Germa. Like, just completely unironically, probably without even knowing who it was. Honestly, I'm here for it. Imagine if you're watching like a genuine health and safety video, and then just Germa shows up, green screen Germa. I'm gonna let Germa teach me elevator safety. I don't know. I feel like he wouldn't be the best for elevator safety. In fact, I believe even in that video, he was used as a bad example. So maybe don't let him teach you anything about safety. I'm just saying.
Yes, the legislative branch comes through again.
Mom, keep reading.
Quimby's cozying up to that sleazy video game producer. That really burns my beehive.
I must hasten home to play my new carjacking game. Give me a ride, jerk.
Nat, are you hurt?
Well, nothing a smile and some medical attention can't fix. That video game's gonna turn every kid in town into Stabby Sams and Drive-By Bettys.
Mom, I know how you could get that game banned.
How?
This manual tells us how to use superpowers.
You mean I can talk to whales like Aquaman? Or do whatever Hawkman does?
No, Mom. You have the power to convince crowds to do whatever you want.
Just like Oprah. Okay, let's stop that video game.
I let Germa unintentionally teach me what not to do in an elevator. Alright, that's fair.
Do what I want, and it's not even Mother's Day.
Anyway, now we're moving on to our first Marge level. And you know what, Arizona? Remember how you kept requesting me to play Pikmin? We're playing Pikmin now. This is the Pikmin that we have. This is the Pikmin we have. This is like the perfect example of that, Mom, can we get blank? No, we have blank at home. The blank at home. I didn't want to do that. He's not... Okay, there we go.
Let's go, people. Tear it down.
Damon, can we play Pikmin? No, we have Pikmin at home. Yes, exactly. This is exactly what this is. Hey, don't steal my meme while I'm typing it. No, I'm faster than you. I got to it first. But yeah, as I'm sure you can figure out, this is why this level type is the least used. You would literally have to build the entire level around having Marge in it. So, that's why this one doesn't have very many Marge levels, which is very disappointing, honestly, because it's the most different that the game gets. Like, I can understand their reasoning, but still, I wish that they just... I wish that that wasn't what happened. At least we can beat up children in this game. That's the thing about games. You can do things that you would never be allowed to, / are able to in real life. / would be, you know, just things that you shouldn't do in real life. Man, even Simpsons Game doesn't like playing Pikmin. I mean, they put some effort into it. At least they tried. Oh wait, do I have to specifically wake up knocked out mom members, or will they all just get up like Homer and everyone else will? Damn. Games let me do things I can't. Do things I never can. Like in Stardew Valley, I can own a house and make profit. Depressing, but true. And I'm dead. I wish it wasn't so hard to do things that most people, like, that are expected of most people in this day and age. I'm not gonna get political or anything like that, but man, it's depressing how hard it is for people to do things like get a job and get a house. It's fucked up, man. America's fucked up these days. This part of the game is honestly pretty slow, since it's just... Like, I'm sure you've noticed it. All of these levels has just been specific tutorials for specific characters' abilities. The Sims lets me get a promotion at work. Man, you think that's crazy? Well, at least you're a Tomodachi Life. I played that, and for the first time I was able to have friends.
I'm smart. I still got it.
But that's the good thing about video games. Again, they always let you do things that you never can in real life. As you said. Alright, we just beat up the wall, I forgot.
I'm gonna send you to a better place.
Tomodachi Life doesn't let me get gay married, though. I wonder if they're even gonna make another one. I hope they do. I'm sure everyone hopes they do. I know that they said they were going to add gay marriage in the next one, and then just still haven't released a second one. God, I hope they release Tomodachi Life, 3? Like, it's technically the third one, because there was a one on the DS that never came to America. Best prank Nintendo ever played.
I know we're a bloodthirsty mob, but do we have to...
Man. I mean, you can do it in The Sims, at least. You can get gay married in The Sims. Honestly, if they do ever make Tomodachi Life, or a new Tomodachi Life, I really hope that they bring back the same Mii Maker that they used in the Miitopia remake. Well, port. It's more of a port. It's not really a remake. Regardless, that one allowed for so much more variety and surprisingly / concerningly realistic characters sometimes. Like, you could make pretty much anything you want, from an incredibly accurate Homer Simpson to something that looked like a real human. Like, it would almost look like a real human being on top of a Mii's body, or a real human head on top of a Mii's body. It was kind of fucking creepy at times. Like, people put a lot of effort into that, into you doing things with that, and I really hope that they someday do that again. Nintendo ports Tom Doc Your Life. It doesn't add... Oh, Jesus. But doesn't add gay marriage because it's not a new game. I mean... Yeah. They probably wouldn't do that, though. If they do make it, they're probably gonna add it in. But then again, they could just not add it as a whole, so who the fuck knows, you know? All I'm saying is, I'm not gonna hold my breath over it, but it would be nice if they made a new Tom Doc Your Life. Was he always a part of our squad? I feel like Smithers wasn't there before. I'm sure it's fine. I shouldn't be up here. I can't believe Mario is homophobic. He really do be like that sometimes.
Hey, don't make me come over there. Okay, you got my blabber.
Can you just break all of these? One of these is probably gonna have some kind of secret in them, right? No, I just broke a bunch of random cars for no reason. That's fine.
Who are you people? Why am I so wrinkled?
Also, you know what, chat? If you guys haven't played Miitopia, do that. Like, fix that. It's a great game, and I would highly recommend it. I would recommend the Switch version more. There's just... Like, it's not the biggest change, but there's slightly more, enough for it to be more worth it than the original. You know? I can't play it, I'm poor. You were literally telling me to pirate this game earlier today, and now you're suddenly on a moral high ground about pirating that one. I guess that's fair. That one's still being sold these days. That one's still, like... That one's actually gonna affect the company if you don't buy it. And the people who put their hard work and time and effort into it. Oh, right, this one's weird. I can't pirate it, they shut down Citra and Yuzu. Don't act like you don't have it downloaded still. I know you.
I haven't been this riled up since the Gap started running ads with dancing.
Right there, Will!
Come again!
Regardless, all of this is besides the point. Anyone watching this, play Miitopia. Would recommend. Great game. I'm missing files on my Yuzu. I've literally never used Yuzu, so I literally cannot help you. I apologize. You don't need this anymore, right? I can just kind of toss it to the side. We probably don't have to come up here again. Man, I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my PlayStation 2 is chugging right now. Like, I can hear it. I can hear the disc spinning in there. I need to think about maybe getting a new PS2. This thing is fucking falling apart these days. For the record, this is the same PS2 that I've had since I was like 10. Your PS2 is like my phone. Apparently, it'll explode. It fucking might. This thing is ancient at this point. And like, honestly, I'm amazed that it still works as good as it does, considering how old it is. but it's not exactly quiet. Like, hang on, I'll just bring the mic closer to it for a second.
Why don't you go back to stupid
Everything's coming up roses.
Did you guys even hear that? It probably didn't even come through the mic. It's pretty, like, I can still hear it decently well, though. Like, even from, like, across the room. It works, and it's great. No, I didn't hear shit. I probably have too good of filtering on my microphone or whatever. It's fine. It's whatever.
Even I'm cooler than you.
All I'm saying is I should probably replace that at some point, because it's getting old, and it's not quite working well. Like, I feel like the loading screens of this game could be a lot shorter. Especially considering it's not loading all that much, to be honest with you. Isn't there... Oh yeah, there's the thing. I was right, but I just couldn't see it. I forgot that you can change the camera in this mode. This whole time I was just kind of going back and forth and never turning or anything. Anyway, if you didn't think this game was like Pikmin before, I'm pressing the wrong button. I keep getting this game's buttons confused. It's so... I don't know why I'm getting so confused. But I am getting confused. Are you gonna freaking build it? What? Nobody finished the other two. Are you serious? Thank you. There we go. That looks safe.
Get myself worked up. I'm gonna pound a few root beers.
If this game is Pikmin, who is the Pikmin 4 dog? There is literally a dog in The Simpsons. They own a dog. I think it's called Santa's Little Helper or something. Either way, they have a dog, so... You know? It's a little obvious. Yeah, but is he here right now? No, because this isn't the fourth one, is it? Come on, really? There we go. I don't even know why
Nice work, Brain.
Again, I don't know why I keep solving the puzzles for the things that I'm not grabbing anyway. If I remember correctly, we can break a convict out of prison here and have him join our angry mob, because why the fuck not? Get off of the wall.
I was on my way to rob an orphanage. That's so loud.
Maybe you just like solving puzzles. I guess that's fair. I guess that is why I like Portal and Portal 2 and the Professor Layton series. Puzzles are fun, okay? It makes me feel smart for a change.
I'm going to give that mayor a piece of my mind.
I'll be honest with you, chat. I didn't think I would be making anywhere near as much progress as I am with this game. Especially in one episode. Like, we might be able to get through the entirety of quote-unquote Chapter 1 in just this one stream. Like, this is literally the end of the last level of Chapter 1. So, like... we might just split this game into each of its different chapters for the hell of it. Like, we're already making great progress, so we might as well, right? Oh, she's dead. I don't even remember what we're supposed to be doing at the moment. I'm just kind of looking at things and breaking them. I'm assuming... oh wait, no, I need to break the statue. I guess that makes more sense than just getting rid of the enemy spawners. God. What is it? I'm trying to aim at the statue and it just keeps... There we go. Aim at the statue. Break the statue. Are you winning? I zoned out there for a bit. I don't know, really. I zoned out there for a bit. We both just kind of zoned out for a bit and just let the game keep playing itself. I am so done with this asshole with the gun.
We've got to show Quimby our children won't be exposed to senseless violence. Lisa, burn that statue!
Congratulations, Quimby. You made Grand Theft Scratchy Day a tremendous success.
Thank you. Why don't we celebrate with some interns?
Sexy interns?
Well, Springfield sexy.
Oh, my.
I don't think he's coming out. We're going to have to use our secret weapon. No, Ned, not yet. I'm talking about Maggie.
Since when has Ned had a grenade launcher?
Gold stars all around.
Okay, anyway. We must fight the violence with violence. Yes, that is the only way things can work out. Because if we use violence on the violence, then it'll balance out. It's like a double negative, you know? You use violence on the violence, and suddenly there's no more violence. Because everyone's fucking dead. Regardless, the shared brain cell left us both. Yeah, pretty much. There are some games that you can just kind of get into a flow of playing, and then you just kind of stop paying attention.
So, I'm ready to receive my bribe now. Oh, baby, the dollar sign doesn't
Violence
lie.
breeds violence, but in the end it just has to be this way. No, in the end it just to be this way. My mistake.
You are way cuter than your mom.
Oh wait, that's not the end of it. What else is there? I assumed it was just those two things. Doesn't look like there's... okay, there's more. Never mind, I'm wrong. Nothing unusual there, I'm wrong.
Come on, I could introduce you to Sideshow Mel. Dear God, we're not soaking, we're cooking.
A mob of parents? A senator? Quimby, you specifically promised me no mobs. You said this town was full of slugs who would suck up our sexy sleeves with a smile.
Boiled the mayor
Consider
into
yourself
soup.
unbribed.
Unable to secure a decent bribe, I have decided to flip-flop and ban sales of Grand Theft Scratchy for minors, the only people who want to play it.
Mom, isn't it a little bit hypocritical that you're opposed to the violence in the Itchy and Scratchy game, but then you use violence to get your way?
I'm sorry, Lisa, what? I just can't hear you over the roar of this appreciative crowd.
Sure.
That was so fun!
Have the game's plot to change
that was the
severely.
greatest day of my life. Oh man, all my life I wanted to be a human garbage disposal, and now I was.
Homie, don't you think you could put your new powers to better use?
Oh, like what? Eat terrorists and bar flowers? What did you do that was so great?
For your information, I rallied the town to ban a very violent video game.
Mom, if kids don't play Grand Theft Scratchy, they'll never learn real-world skills, like how to sell guns or hunt for hidden packages.
You should talk, Bart. I heard that you destroyed half the Natural History Museum, and that's my favorite place to find solace.
And while we're on the subject of yelling at each other, your little stunt with the loggers has put an army of regular Joes out of work. Way to go! Way to ruin lives!
Of all the stupid, fat idiots.
You wouldn't know what to do with a superpower if your name was
being
Charles
lame.
Manson.
Yeah, well, you're lame. Yeah, that's right, lame.
Well, we're here.
Suddenly
and
aliens.
It only took 300 decasols.
You're the one who made us stop to visit your mother in space.
Why do we always argue on spacecations?
All right, let's kill and space up.
We're being invaded! We gotta do something!
Aliens? Bet they're here to take our jobs.
Guys, listen, we've been given special powers, and if lazily written movies have taught me anything, it's that with superpowers come super responsibilities. So, on behalf of the town, let's go kick some alien butts! If they have butts to kick.
Ow! Our powers aren't strong enough! We need to stop these spaceships, and there's only one person in Springfield who's smart enough to figure out how. I drank blue juice from under the sink.
Oh, let's just
So
fight
that
Professor
just fucking
Frink.
happened. Man, this game teaches me such great lessons, like how to be dysfunctional with my family. I know, right? You can use these skills in the real world. Anyway, I'm not sure what the fuck Bart was expecting to happen when he shot a rock at an alien spaceship, but now we have to take down aliens. This game's plot is fucking weird. Like, that just happened. It's literally just... like, 3 seconds ago, we were taking down the fucking violent video game with an angry mob. And then, bam, aliens. Trust me, it's only gonna get a lot weirder from here on out. What's your favorite drink you can find under the sink? Mine is the one that smells like pool water. No comment. No comment. Anyway, yeah. Shit got weird real quick. Real weird. So we're gonna... Oh wait, there's the dog. Arizona, there's the dog you were talking about earlier.
There's gotta be a good blues song in this.
There's the dog we were talking about. Anyway. Howard. Whatever, man. It's the dog from Pikmin 4, yeah.
Why would the
See?
aliens wanna hurt
Just
me?
like in Pikmin 4.
Century's Dennis the Menace.
Anyway, I'm gonna end this one off here. I know I said that, or I don't think I said it. I was hoping I would be able to get a full 2-hour-long stream, and the fact of the matter is, I can't, but I think it would be better if I was to split the game into 3 specific chapters. So we just did the first chapter, which was just almost, pretty much just a regular day in Springfield, to be honest with you. And yes, that was a regular day, all things considered. And then, next time we play this game, we're gonna be fighting a bunch of fucking aliens. Assuming I don't get a copyright claim on all of my videos and get taken down. Bye, Damon. Thanks for streaming for us. Thank you for sticking around and watching, because I always appreciate it. And also, just one more time before I end the stream, just one more time. Firstly, that sub goal beneath the game, that's just going to be there until that's completed. There's no rush to complete it. Don't feel obligated to take part in that. It's just there. You literally can just ignore it for as long as you want, for all I care. And also, if you subscribe, there's emotes now. I have emotes now. And that's about it. Thanks to everyone who decided to stick around and watch. I always appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Peace. Check out this game's soundtrack online, it's pretty good.